Hello, hello. Welcome to our fourth and final CEO night. So this is it. This is our fourth one together. We are recording in case you can't, you want to watch it later, or for those of you who can't make it tonight. Hello, Hibiscus House. Hey, Forgotten Memories. So this next challenge is actually going to be a really simple one because there's nothing new. It's just keep doing what you're doing, basically. So I posted it in the Dropbox, so you should have access to it. But let's go over it, and you can ask any questions. I don't think it's pretty straightforward. But so this is the identity challenge. This is really bringing everything together, a lot of reflection, a lot of thought about what you've been doing for the last few weeks. And we're looking at consistency, standards, and decisions that are going to last. So really all of the metrics that you've been measuring, the systems you put in place, and anything you've learned or realized about your business or yourself along this process. So we are looking at not just better habits, but deciding what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of over this next week. It's actually 2 weeks because we're not going to do our last showcase until May 5th. So this last one, you actually have 2 weeks. So you get a little bit of a break here. Let's see. So what the step one is maintain consistency. So here, keep doing what you're doing. So you're going to keep measuring your metric. You're going to keep working on whatever system you came up with. You're going to keep working on your opening. So everything you've been doing, you're going to keep doing, and you're just practicing. You're getting better and better and better at it. So follow through on your pricing. Keep paying attention to that. Use the systems you created. Be prepared as you can be, and be that business owner. Lead your show with confidence, right? You are in charge of your show. That's step one. The next challenge, or part of the challenge, is to show measurable improvement in your metric. Now, this is the one you guys have only had. It'll be a total of 5 weeks. If your metric was your average order value and say it's currently $10, it's probably not going to be $12, $13, or $15, but it may be $10.50 or $10.30. It's an improvement. So get your baseline, which you should have had from the very first challenge from week 1, and measure again. Where are you? What kind of improvements have you made? Did you go up and down? Did it just climb? Did you stay consistent? Why did you stay consistent? Why do you think it changed or didn't change? So kind of think all the way through that. That's part of what you're going to keep doing moving into the future, is picking one thing to measure, giving it time to work, and then looking at it and saying, okay, well, this is why it worked. This is why it didn't work. This is, I'm seeing a little bit of climb here. Okay, what happened if it went up and down? What happened in the week it went up? What was I doing different that week versus a week it may have gone down? So this is what I want you to do, is really look at that, look at your metric, look at the baseline, and get some comparison. How did it play out over 5 weeks? Where are you from April 1st to May 5th? So what changed? Just what helped create that change? So that's the second one. The third one is, out of all the things you've done in this time, all the systems, the little changes you've put in place, what's the one thing, just one, you can keep as many as you want, but pick one system that you're going to make a permanent part of your business. Is it your intro, your opening speech? You're like, yep, you know what, maybe it's not perfect, but I'm going to keep working on it, and that's going to be a permanent thing. Or is it, I changed this in shipping, I'm going to keep this shipping process. So pick one permanent system that you're like, this really helps my business, and I'm going to make sure I keep doing this moving forward. And then the fourth part of the challenge is eliminate an old habit. What is one thing that you've noticed? So this is really your self-reflection, looking at your business. What's one thing that you're like, you know what, I really realized this part is not helping me. This isn't good for me. This isn't as efficient as it should be. Something in your business that you're like, no more doing this. Whether it is that emotional discounting, or is it not being consistent in preparing for your shows, being too fly by the seat of your pants when you really want to be more organized. The intro, avoiding your numbers. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like, hey, I didn't track nothing, but I need to do that. Giveys, is it, are you eliminating doing giveys? It doesn't, I have a list, like in your packet, in your information, there's some ideas. It doesn't have to be one of those. Pick something that works for you, that you are getting rid of, something that you're like, this doesn't serve me anymore, doesn't serve a good purpose. And then May 5th, you're going to talk about it. So this is really heavy. Keep doing what you're doing, keep practicing what you're practicing, pick something that stays, something that goes, and figure out your metric. So May 5th, you're going to have 30 minutes. It's the longest one that we've had to date. You'll have 30 minutes each. I will post pretty much the same schedule. You guys can swap as we've been doing. And you discuss and sell. So you're going to talk about all of those things. You're going to talk about your metric, the permanent system you're keeping, the habit you're eliminating, and what changed in your thinking this month. What are your feelings? What are your thoughts? What are you doing differently? What are you not doing? How are you thinking differently? So anything that you recognize through your self-reflection and reflection on your business over the last month. Now, show night, you can do it in any order that feels natural to you. You have 30 minutes. You can start and talk for 10, sell for 20. You can talk, sell. You can sell and save the talking for the end. You figure out what's going to work for you. So whatever that sweet spot is, that's what you just do it. But just make sure you're covering it, because this is the finale. I'm going to really build this up to people to like come and see. They're telling you this is what they've been measuring for a month, for 5 weeks, and this is the result of it. So I really want people to come and see that. If you've been in my shows, you've heard me mention, I've got like 3 or 4 emails in the last week and a half of people saying, hey, I've tried this and it works. My sales went up by this much, or I've tried this. So I know that these concepts work to some degree. So I'm really excited to hear your guys' views and what you feel works and didn't work for you throughout this whole thing. And other people are rooting for you too and are ready to hear it. When we're doing the showcase, keep showing up like you are. You guys have been doing wonderful. Like, people are loving you. Like, I know Mel and Stella cards, people are starting to collect cards now that never collected cards. Like, people are loving watching all of you guys. Have confidence in your processes. She is awesome. You guys are all awesome, but it was just a quick example because I've heard like 3 people say, oh, I've all of a sudden have an interest in cards. I never even knew they existed. Have confidence in your processes. You're all incredibly smart people. These are your businesses. You're the expert in your business. Own that. Have confidence in it. Make sure that you guys are having that strong CEO delivery. She rated Monday and I brought one of my Best Buy. Oh, that's cool. That is so awesome. Those are the type of things that make me happy to hear. So have a good presence in your delivery. And I'm not picking on any person. There's a few of you who are just feel like naturals. Y'all, you just get in front of that camera, you're going, you're good. There's a couple of you, I can hear the nervousness. We've all been there. We've all been nervous at one point. So don't feel bad about it, but I can hear it. What can we do before this next challenge? It's not that you're not a natural, it's you're nervous. So what can we do to eliminate that nervousness? I mean, we might not make it go away, but how can we mask it? How can we just bring out that confidence? Because I know it's in every single one of you. So how do we bring that out? You own this. Own it. Nobody knows more about those items that you have on your shelf than you do. We all look at you as an expert on your items because they're in your home. You're showing it to us. So automatically you're positioned as the expert. I was unprepared last night. I knew almost. Do you see now? I didn't feel like you were unprepared, but I mean, if you felt that way, you hid that very well. So, practice in a mirror. If you feel that you're kind of scared or something, practice in a mirror or practice in front of a husband or a sister or brother, somebody that you feel comfortable with. Watch your shows. I know it's hard to do, but watch your shows back. Go back and see, okay, how can I improve this? Like in the presentation, in the delivery, how can I feel more like I'm the boss here, right? Because you're in your home showing your stuff. You're the boss. If you need to, here's just a thought, here's an idea. If you're still really uncomfortable looking at that camera and you kind of see yourself there in the phone, get a picture of somebody that you can talk to. There is somebody in all of our lives that we can just gossip with. There's somebody that I can call up and be like, girl, you'll never believe what I got at the thrift store today. Check this out, right? There's somebody that you're comfortable with. Put their picture up. Pretend you're talking to that person. Like literally put a picture of them somewhere where it's like right there and you can see it and talk to them instead of talking to a camera. So think about that. Think about different ways that maybe would just make you feel a little bit at ease and more confident when you're talking to the camera, because it's there. Everybody has it. I see it. Um, it just needs to come out. You just got to get comfortable. And that's it. That's the whole challenge is keep doing what you're doing, be ready to talk about it and monitor it, or not monitor it, give us all the feedback. I thank you so much. I have been in your shows. I've been on incognito mode because I'm nervous about coming into your shows, and then you see me and then you guys get nervous or you feel like you have to say something because I'm there. So I've been coming in and out incognito. My husband's been in and out. I don't know if he's been incognito or not, so you may be seeing his name. You've been hiding your name too? Yeah, he's been hiding his name too. But we've been watching. I mentioned feedback last week. We wanted to give it another week because I didn't feel right. If I've only seen one or two shows giving feedback, I wanted to get as much experience watching you guys as I could to give the best feedback possible. You're reworking your space to... All right, that's awesome. Yeah, flipping that camera every now and then, just that gives that personal touch and it makes people connect with you better. So I will be sending messages on feedback. They're all nice. There's nothing to worry about, nothing that's going to come that's bad. But those will be coming. We are heading out of town on Friday, so somewhere between now and Monday, watch for those. And then if you are comfortable, if you don't mind, you can do it privately in my personal DM. Send me your address, either your PO box or somewhere I can mail. I have CEO packages that I want to send out to you guys. And I can't do that without your address. A couple of you, I know that I've sent you stuff that you've bought from me, but I don't really, just make it easy for me. I don't want to go dig for it. So if you can just send me a personal DM with either your PO box or whatever mailing address you're comfortable with me sending something to. And that's it. That's all we have for tonight. Short and sweet. It's really quick. 30 minutes. I will post the schedule and again, swap as much as you guys want, as long as I can follow the message and know who's who before May 5th. I'll probably be over the next couple of weeks. I know your address, silly. Since we have 2 weeks, I'll probably be posting little messages in our group chat. Thank you so much. We're going to Austin to the Seller Summit. So I'm pretty excited about this. We're going to go network for a couple of days. One more thing. I just put in like 20 minutes ago. If you happen to be in my show this morning, you saw me, I did a demo of a financial workbook. It's an Excel workbook, but it really tracks all your shows, has a lot of good metrics, like automatic will pop up for you. It'll do a profit and loss statement. I just threw that whole workbook into your guys' folder, so you have access to that. It's pretty cool, use it or not, but I put it out there in case maybe you want to, you just looked at that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's basically set up where you just type in the blue squares or blue cells and it'll, kind of follow all the way through the pages. And there's an instruction sheet on the front, but feel free to message me if you have questions at any time. And that's it. So y'all have a good week. Best of luck at all of your selling. We'll be in your shows and watch for some more messages. That's it. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later. See you later. If you guys have any questions, again, reach out to me at any time, honestly.